Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods Gravitas. We're currently starving, but I mean, nothing too different there. In the last episode, we set up something that is going to be promising, or it's already promising, but I think it's going to make the rest of this mod pack a walk in the park, right? You may notice things look a little bit different as well. Oh my god, things are falling. I switched over to Complementary Reimagined. They updated to version 2.0 and I don't know, I thought I'd try it out. So things look different, if things look better, if things look worse, feel free to let me know. From memory, this was like a brighter pack, but you also do get some fun clouds in this pack, which I really do like the design of. Okay, so what did we do last episode? Well, if we head over to Sphalerite, I can show you. So we're over here. This is it. It is a drill. And it works, it works, right? What happens is we have a hand crank. We spin it when it's on the rope pulley. Maybe it's on this side, or maybe it's not even on. And it will pull the thing down, or I guess drop the thing down. And as it gets dropped, it mines and digs stuff up, stores it in the chest on the structure, and then we can pull it back up. And that works pretty well. But of course we can make it better. We can make it better in a number of ways. And so that's what we're going to try and do. Okay, so let's see how we can do it. I do need to check the comments of the last video at some point this episode, but we can get started at least. The first thing I want to do is I want to get my hands on a card assembler. This thing is going to be integral into this entire operation. It's going to cost us igneous zinc alloys, bit of redstone, and a bit of logs. We've got the alloys, we've got the logs, we just need a piece of redstone. Now, what am I looking at? Okay, so, I mean, there's clearly, first of all, there's the ability to sort inventories, which appears to be back. I don't know what this highlight is. Oh, okay, so it's going to highlight all things that are the same? I don't like it. I don't want it. How do I get rid of that? Yeah, I'll hunt this down. You know what? I'd probably like it if it was a button that I hold down, or if it didn't feel laggy, you know what I mean? Configs of other mods. What do you think this is called? Do you reckon it's all the tweaks? Surely not. Okay, I think it's this one. I think it's mouse tweaks. I don't think so though, because I don't really know. It's obviously the stuff's still there. Okay, well I've at least fixed it so that I can move my items back and forth properly. In case you guys are curious, I will go through this because it's been annoying me for a little while. There's a mod called Configured. This one here. So I've set that to 7. You open it up and it gives you all the access to the configs. You can obviously change these in the actual folder if you wanted to. Then in mouse tweaks, the setting that I've changed is this one here, the scroll direction. So when you're scrolling on an item to bring it into your inventory versus put it away. What I like is when you scroll down, it puts it into my bottom inventory, and when you scroll up, it brings it to the top inventory, right? Like the chest, because that just feels intuitive. Bring it down versus bring it up. Inventory position aware is apparently that setting. As for the highlighting thing, I mean, obviously it's a mod in here somewhere. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's a mod called highlight items in your inventory mod. But I think it could be inventory profiles. Not a clue what this one does. Showcase item? No, I don't think it's that one. I'll have a look through. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, here we go. Highlight same as focused item. False. This is from that inventory profiles mod. So I've toggled that off, and now I think if I just close this, oh yeah, RNC, I do remember this. It did something else in the past, I think. So now if I hover over stuff, we're good. Okay, the episode is saved, everybody. Remain calm. Okay, so what were we trying to do? We're trying to make something. Do I have logs on me? We do. So we can go ahead and make this card assembler. Bingo, bango. Not a clue what just happened in my inventory as I clicked that. What is this? What is happening? What was that? I want to test it on, what else can I test it on? Okay, but if I have continuous crafting ticked, and I grab this, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, I need to take a deep breath. Alright, so, What are we doing this episode? Is my audio still working? Yes. Okay, that's good. Yeah, there's also this thing at the bottom. That's more of the profile thing. Okay. I'm so sorry. We have the cart assembler. What we need now is a cart. So I'm going to search cart. We're going to bookmark a minecart. It is going to cost us 5 iron sheets, so it's not cheap. We will need 5 of these bad boys. We do have 5... Well, we've got iron, but we don't have enough, because you do need to have 10 blocks total, obviously, to mix them together. So I'll have to go mine some more. It'll be fine. It's doable. In the meantime, we'll drink some water. Oh, what happened to my water? Let me fix that. Alright, so anyway, we're good. I'm going to head over and do some more mining. Well, actually, we need to find a completely different area to do this mining. So we're going to need some more limonite, which I think we can do. There is limonite just to the north of us that we never found. Like, it was allegedly in that area, but we just couldn't find it. So we could try digging down a bit there and we may find some stuff. We also apparently have some iron up in this direction, which I believe is different from the stuff we're normally we're mining there. So we do have some iron over in that direction. In terms of iron anywhere else, doesn't really look like it, I guess. But that could be worth it. So maybe we'll head up there. It's not too far of a distance to head over to that iron. Maybe we'll bring it into, whatchamacallit, the default zones. There we go. We'll do that. We'll do that. I'll grab the horse. I'll meet you guys there. Do we have supports? We can make some. That's probably enough to, get down there and do some mining. In terms of inventory, it's a bit messy, but enough to hold some iron, right? Surely. Surely. Alright, so we're over here. The reason I didn't bring the drill or anything is it's too much effort to bring it over at the moment. That's sort of why we're trying to set up this cart assembler. And it would use up way too many resources to actually dig at the moment, which is something else we're going to hopefully solve with the cart assembler as well. So we'll dig this up, or at least I'll double check my pick. Okay, yeah, so we have hematite. Hematite is cast iron. Hold on, hematite's cast iron. Do we have hematite closer? Hematite. We have halite. We have, yeah, I think that's hematite over there. Okay, so there probably was some closer. Maybe we go do that. That just seems like a better idea. So I think it's that one there. All right. Because I mean, I don't want to have to run all the way over there each time if we can be running a little bit closer. All right, so this is roughly it. A little bit annoying because it does look like there's water down there. I think, or maybe it's just the shadows. Is this? Yeah, no, this is water. It's definitely water. But obviously we can check for, there's a large sample around here. Very large is pretty much where you want to be mining. So very large right here is extremely promising. So we'll go ahead and dig in a circle. I don't have ladders for whatever reason, which is annoying. It's also nighttime. I do apologize. Maybe that helps a little bit, ever so slightly. It's actually, you know what? It's a nice light with this shader pack. We do have the saw. And we have an axe. I'll chop down a tree or two, and we'll make some stuff. Willow trees are usually pretty good, I think, for our logs. Although, oh my god, let's maybe toggle that off. Get a few frames back while we're at it. Oh, you know what? This is actually a really good vein as well, because we're in the andesite biome, so we're gonna get plenty of andesite to make more zinc alloys as we need them. Yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping we get to stone pretty soon. Oh. Or just hematite. Normal andesite hematite. Have we seen that? Like, is that a thing that we've seen? I guess it makes sense. I guess we've just been seeing a lot of limestone stuff. I feel like everything we've mined up has felt like it's limestone, I guess. Alright, so our inventory is just horrific from the get-go. But yeah, it's fine. We can make do. We can make it work. I do have a little bit of a setup over here. Yeah? Is that just what we store? Maybe the sticks as well? Yeah. Yeah, well, one thing I will say, right, is once you've done your journey, running around the map, I 100% say, when you're running around looking for graphite and the hematite or whatever, or kaolinite or whatever it was, every time you pick up something else with a prospecting pick, mark down what it was. I wish I did that for all of these locations out here that we ran around. I wish every time I found, even if it was copper, 50 veins of copper, I wish I just stopped and did the waypoint. It would have made things take a lot longer, but I think it would have paid off in the long run, because when you need this stuff, it's so nice just to know exactly where to go. It's like, oh, yep, I know a guy. I know exactly where to go. It's yeah. Because if we run out of like iron, I've got to then run around and do that looking all over again when I've probably ran past a crazy amount of it. By the way, this is a new version of the pack. I believe we're at 1.8B or something like that. There's some new stuff. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I think there's been some changes and whatnot. So I guess if we notice something that is different, like for example, this whole andesite hematite, you know what I mean? Like that could be different. I don't know, because obviously we didn't find any before. Actually, no, it wouldn't be different, right? Surely, because it already exists. Like we've already found this stuff, unless they just changed what the actual block looks like. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm making things up. But yeah, this is a pretty decent vein. As you can see, plenty of stuff down there, and so far we've kept it nice and tidy. We haven't had to branch off at all, and we've got an inventory full of this stuff, which is genuinely so good. We'll have to track down our horse, which appears to be in this direction. Oh, yes. You know what I just realized? That map in the top right, that's an FTB chunks map, isn't it? Is it? It feels FTB chunky. I don't have the arrow. That's the point. The main point I made. Yeah, like this thing. I feel like the red arrows, for whatever reason, just feels so. I don't know. I think I'm lying. I'm pretty sure that is still Zero's minimap. What's happening? Hold on. I need to investigate. I'm guessing that the minimap settings that I had changed, which makes sense. Sure. I want to try something though, right? If we go minimap settings and we turn it off. And then I go controls, keybinds, and I search FTB chunks. And we do open map, and I set that to maybe like 3, 2, 1, 5. And we do this. And then we toggle that on. Enabled true. Do I like that better? I don't know. It doesn't have animals on it, which is obviously a massive problem in this pack. I don't know if you can toggle them on. Maybe you can. You know what, we'll go back to the other map. I swear I always find a new thing to complain about. Was it always a square? I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. What were we just at? We were at this one. We're going to edit that back to default. We're going to edit this back to ores. We're going to switch back to default. And I'm going to head home. Alright, well sweet. Time to obviously cook all this stuff up. Fill it up with rich, and go ahead and light this stuff up, and I'll be back when it's cooked. It's probably gonna take a while. Alright, so we've got, we need 80 more. I've got 20 in this that I can empty, and then I'll have, what do I need? So that'll be 40. I need 60? Maybe? I think so. I think that adds up. So we'll have all that stuff do its thing. That'll be fine. Looks like these are done as well, and that'll be 5 more ingots. So I think we've got about 20 total, which is pretty good. Not including the 7 that we've already made. And we can put up to 24 at a time in the machine, so it's going to be pretty good. Yeah, should be nice. Alright, so let's see. This should go perfectly to 0. And these should all say 100. And it looks like they do. Beautiful. Wonderful. Yeah, sweet. This is going to be one of the biggest ones we've done. Ooh! Okay, yeah. Luckily, we did have some more charcoal being cooked up, because I was about to say we actually don't have enough stuff. I am curious as well. I don't think anything's had the time to grow here, but we can hover over the guy and look at the tooltip at the top. And as you can see, no, nothing new here. But it's there. It's still spinning. We'll be able to upgrade that guy pretty easily once we get more everything else rolling in, essentially. So it's there. It should work. Obviously, it needs to be a little bit bigger than it is. Oh, we've actually got a decent amount of stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have 20 cast iron, and we obviously need about 20 coal. There we go. So it should be as simple as boom, 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 and that should all combine. And when we close this, it says 2020. Beautiful. Place this guy here. Voila. What I should do, we use the offhand so often that whatever keybind has currently, is it F or H? I always forget. Swap item with offhand. Yeah. I want to be able to do that. You know what I mean? So clearly something else has stolen it, which is activate turbo. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't need it. I don't need to activate turbo, at least not yet. So now I can properly, you know, switch the torches off my offhand to do stuff with it and switch it back. So that's going to be a great benefit. So that is going to take 15 minutes. It's currently nighttime. Might as well sleep. One thing I will say is I like the reflections that we get from the water with these shaders on. They might be too much. You know what I mean? Like a week from now or a few days from now, they might be annoying. But I like that you can spice it up and sort of change the feel of the game. Just by switching shaders. And it's still vanilla, you know what I mean, in terms of the resource pack. Like, it doesn't feel too crazy, which I also really like. Like, look at the reflections off the roof. It's not perfect, but I don't know, it's nice. Alright, how long does this guy have? 6 minutes. We could do something for 6 minutes. We could. We might. Yeah, we might. Because we're going to have to put some of these ingots together anyway. So we may as well. We may as well get these heated up. See, I can now offhand and do that. How nice is that? No inventory needed to open. But yeah, we'll start welding this stuff together. We've got the good hammer, so that should be easy. I actually only need to weld for this stuff because... yeah, I needed to do double ingots and then whack them into sheets for the minecart. I believe that's what we're up to. Because we're trying to make, minecart contraption. No other cheaty way to do it? 2 iron plates and a metal press. That would honestly be pretty easy if we had a metal press, but I don't think a metal press is that easy. I'm pretty sure we'll need some steel for that. These guys are heating up though. They'll be fine. Alright, so these are ready. So how exactly do I want to do this? I mean, we can do one at a time, right? So I'm gonna place those on, weld those, chuck them in here, and sheet them. And I'll be honest, this specific, like, thing, you know what I mean? Like, welding them together and turning them into sheets is so easy. Look at this. You do 3 strings and you'll end up perfectly. Bend, punch, 3 lights. Very, 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 very easy. I'll be honest as well, kind of too easy. We're now still waiting 4 minutes for this stuff. I either wait 4 minutes and I don't have to use any charcoal to heat it back up. You know what I mean? Like, we can quickly, instantly turn them into it. Or I just skip it. And then we wait for it to heat up, and I don't think it takes 4 minutes to heat that stuff up, so kind of worth it in my eyes. Even though, you know, we are wasting a little bit. But, you know, I can live. I was gonna say I can live, and then we started starving, so do with that what you will. Alright, so we have 20 of these to dig up. Alright, so I've made enough. We've still got stuff in there that can be turned, obviously, into more, of what we want, but I don't need to at the moment, and I'm lazy enough to leave it as that. We have 5 wrought iron sheets. We can make ourselves a minecart. Bada bing, bada boom. Pretty simple stuff. I'll skip the night, and we'll go over and we'll see how we're gonna put this contraption together, because I'm still not entirely sure what we're doing here. Oh, actually, I probably shouldn't have slept, because I think we need a rail, and these are gonna need some rods. Minecart rail will need a stick and some rods. The rods are going to be... Oh, they're just going to be ingots. I'll still need to make them, though. We'll obviously get 2 per... so we're going to need, what, 3 ingots? Okay. So I probably should have left the charcoal in there. But once again, we get charcoal so easy. It's really not the end of the world. Alright, so we're making iron rods. Looks like it. And so that's going to be... Okay, that lines it up perfectly. Then we're going to do a draw and a draw. And then a bend. Okay, so we're going 30... We need to be 30 ahead. Minus 7. So we need to be 23 ahead. How do we do that? Surprisingly not easily. Alright, I think we do shrink, shrink. That's at 32, right? Oh, and then, hold on. Then do we take away 1, 2, 3? That should be 27. So then we're going to do draw, draw, bend. If we heat this guy back up. I feel like that doesn't add up. But it may. So we'll see. Yeah, so draw, draw, bend. Sure. That should be good enough. Draw, draw, bend. Hey, it works. It's honestly, it's pretty easy once you do the first one. Easy to remember at least. Shrink, shrink, shrink. Hit it with a medium hit. Then shrink, shrink. 1, 2, 3. And then we just do draw, draw, bend. Nice. So that's all we need. We have the stick already, or I imagine we do somewhere. It's very rare that you don't have a stick on you. Boom. We accidentally grabbed 2, of course. Boom, boom, and boom. We have 32 rails. It's a decent amount. We don't need that much, but we've got it. So, here comes arguably the tricky part. Let's actually just go ahead and grab that charcoal back. Sphalerite. So, how do I put this guy on a minecart so that he still does what I want him to do? Good question. Very good question. I really don't know. Because I think there's a few ways that you can sort of do it. So this guy we don't need, of course. We need the card assembler. We need this entire structure on top of the card assembler. And I don't think you can do like, let me show you what I was going to attempt. Would be to have a rail here with the card assembler there. I don't think that works. But with that being said, I don't know. So, this is still a mechanical drill. It's still not its own little mechanism here. It's still, as you can see, I can hop in the thing. I can roll it through, I guess, right? So, I believe we need to apply a redstone signal. And of course, I don't have sticks on me. Can we... How do I need a stick. How do I get a stick? Okay, we'll just teleport back. It's honestly faster than trying to figure out how to get a stick. I'm pretty sure they're on the ground, right? I gotta pick up like a twig or something. Also, I don't know if you just noticed. Why, when I'm scrolling, am I getting two sticks? What's the deal there? Multiple wheel clicks move multiple items. Always move one item. I feel like I want to do always move one item. And then, let me give a test. So now if I scroll this, it's doing 2 at a time. Why is it doing 2 at a time? What is happening? I don't know. Not sure, but I guess we'll keep grabbing 2 things at a time. See, this one doesn't do 2 at a time. Huh? What a mystery. Anyway, so we've now got a stick. We've got a cobble. We've got a lever. Beautiful. So we'll apply redstone to this guy and see what that lets us do. So redstone applied. Let's run the minecart underneath. As you can see, the drill's now part of the minecart, and it has drilled up its very own block. Oh, okay, it dropped it. Phew. Okay, cool. So, as you can see, that's how that works. Now, how does that help us? Currently, it does not. So what I'm going to do is place this back down if we can, which will be done by turning off that and placing this. Okay. So at least, hey, now we know how that works-ish. We'll pick this guy up. Oh. And we'll try this again. So, why do I have shears on me? Obviously, we need a part of this structure that can have a rail go through it, right? So I think what I can do is I can place this here, and we could have... Yeah, how am I going to do this? I think if I glue this and place a chassis, that's then connected. Yep, okay, cool. Then what I should be able to do is place a block here, for example, like andesite. If we glue this and we place cobble there, that is now connected to the radial chassis. Awesome. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place a rail here, right? So the rail is not attached to anything. Nothing should be holding the rail. But we can place this here and place the minecart, assuming, of course, that we apply the redstone lever to it. So do that. Place a minecart. And so what does that pull? That's just grab the cobble. Okay, gotcha. Alright, let's try this again. I've replaced the block with a radial chassis and like connected that stuff together. And so, well, it's grabbed something at least. It's clearly not the right thing. It looks like it's just got the chassis. I sort of get what I'm meant to do here. It's just going to be a little bit annoying to do it. Realistically, I should probably just redesign the whole thing, I think. Because what I would need to do is glue it in such a way that it connects from this point instead of connecting from that point. Does that make sense? Probably not. All right, so I reckon we make another one of these linear chassis, and I don't know. I think I'll try and figure this out. All right, so this is connected, and so then I place that there, and as you can see, it multi-blocks together. Oh my, this stuff is gonna kill me. Then we connect that guy over there, perfect, and then we just place it here. Do you think this will work? I feel like this works, surely. Oh, it does. It actually does. This entire thing is currently doing it. The whole thing's working. Okay, so the way this works now is this will go down infinitely to the bottom. And to pick it up, hold on. To pick it up, you need to find that part there, right? The, one second. The actual minecart, and shift right click, and then you get it. And it's a little block. And then all you would do is you would place it down on a track underneath the thingy thing. But as you can see, I mean, it's gonna work. It's just gonna go all the way down. Now, the reason I broke it is because I'm a little bit worried about storage, I guess. But it should be fine. Realistically, we've got a crazy amount of storage. So I believe in order for this guy to work, he sort of needs to be placed this way, right? I place him there. No, the other way around. Yep, there we go. So that oh god. But the idea is, right? hold on. Let me how can I do this? I think I can do it from here. So we're going to place him there, and then we're going to try to break that rail, and then it'll just keep doing its thing. Or at least it should. Yeah, so we'll place stuff here, and then I just break the rail, and then it should begin, but I may also have to break the planks, but then it should begin. Ooh. Oh god. It should begin. I'll tell you what, I'll go drink, we'll come back. Oh god, this is, I mean, it's not going well, is it? Alright, well, I mean, it's doing it. It's clearly digging. Once again, it may not be perfect. It clearly needs to be, like, pushed in a direction. But hey. He's trying, okay? He's trying. Listen, I want to try one more time. We're going to place it here. We're going to place it facing that way. We are going to just break the plank. And it sort of falls in a bad direction, doesn't it? I'm wondering if it's because it's obviously, like, colliding with stuff. So maybe if we go up decently high, which I know it's not exactly the easiest thing to do, but we could try it. I feel like this still won't work, purely because of this pillar here. We'll try it. Oh, a zombie made it up. We'll try it. So I'm going to break the plank there. Oh, you know what? We may be able to do this. Let's see. So we're down here. That's obviously the structure. I break this, and it just sort of flips. What do we reckon? What are we thinking? How do we stop it from doing that little flip that it does? I mean, we could try just like, maybe it's as odd as it just needs to be a different angle. Do we still have the contraption? We do. So that'll go there. And then we will get rid of that. That's probably as close as we'll get. Realistically. Now, I am curious. Is it, what's it digging? Are we good? Because otherwise it's going to, oh my god. What is happening? Okay, so it's leaving the area. It's going to cause a massive cave-in if I let that happen. So what's the problem here? What do I actually need to get done to fix this and make this not do what it's currently doing? Okay, it was working when I first built it, right? So maybe that's all we have to do, okay? Yeah, that's all we have to do. So what I'm going to do is we'll place this here, place that there, place the cart assembler, and we'll disconnect the contraption. There it is, disconnected. Beautiful. We can pick the cart back up. Here's the structure. Awesome. So, all we're going to do is literally just rebuild it. We're going to place the assembler there. We're going to slap the lever on it, flick it on, and place the cart. And it just instantly spins. Okay, hear me out. What if we go ahead and build a thing here, right? So I go boom, boom, and we go boom, and we go boom. And then up here, we fill this in. So it's just, you know, a proper flat platform. Maybe this will work? As you may be able to tell, I'm getting a little bit desperate here. So we're going to place the cart assembler. Obviously, actually no, because we've got it already in contraption form. So we're just going to place the rail and the thingy-mabobby. We're going to place that there. So it lines up. Nothing's being weird. I'm going to break the cobble. And it just spins a little. It just spins a little. It's like, we'll do a little bit of rotating. Is it just going to do a full 360? Is that the problem? Is that what's happening? It just wants to spin in a circle? It's kind of looking like that's what it is. How do I stop that? How do I stop it from rotating? Or do we just not stop it? Do I just let it do its thing? It rips apart the world, makes a massive mess, and we just come back and pick up the rewards later. For example, we just move this guy somewhere that won't get interfered. You know what I mean? Like we just bring it over here, and we type sphalerite. So it's locked away. Should be safe, hopefully, from any avalanche that this creates, or any mudslide, I guess. And then we just leave this do its thing. Because you can see in it, you can see what it's got. Currently, we've got 12 pieces of sphalerite, 2 other little pieces of sphalerite. Is it even doing anything at the moment? Okay. So what happens if I break that? Okay, it's up again. It's doing... It started again. I really don't know. But we'll see, because maybe it does something nice here. I doubt it. Oh my god, like that's horrible. I will say that I am very curious to just sort of watch it and just experience the cave-ins and whatnot. Oh, it's done it. It's lined up perfectly. And there it goes. Okay, so the things on that side, so realistically I probably want to be on this side for when I build this ladder. And so we'll just build a, that's not a ladder. We'll just build ladders down to it, right? Okay. Interesting. It appears to have stopped, at least to some degree. Okay. Oh god, oh god. Hold up. Okay, well, there it goes. Nice. So clearly, a few alterations to this design will be needed in the future. As good as this is, I do think I would prefer to have it as something I can control. You know what I mean? Like attached to a hose, a rope pulley. I think that's probably just better for us. Yep. With that being said, I will need a different way to power this said rope pulley. And I don't really know what that is. I don't really know what we'd use. Obviously, buckets are pretty far away, so that's not going to happen. What do you reckon? We could do... I think just a windmill. If we just have a windmill that we bring around, it can honestly be part of the structure. You know what I mean? Maybe. Or we just have 2 different structures. We make a second little thing. Or we just build it, you know what I mean? Because realistically, all we need is the windmill block and the sails. And you can build the thing. So we do that. Maybe I shear these guys in a second. And maybe that works, and maybe that's good. Maybe. I'm really just trying to think. I think that will be the play. Are these ready to shear? They are. I'm going to shear you, and I'm going to shear you, and cool. Nice. So are there 2 little alpacas now? Did that happen? Has that finally taken place? It has 3! Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, sweet. All right, but yeah, that probably will be it for this episode. With this wool that we've got now, I think that's enough to make actual wool blocks, which will be enough to make actual sails. So I'm thinking next episode we set up the rope pulley again, and we use the sails, and we just make sure that works. Get some sphalerite happening, and then see what's next. Yeah. Why not? Why not? So hold on, wool, and then we've got the other wool cloth, and we place both of those. Do I need 4? I need 4. Okay. We're gonna be doing some waiting there in that case. All right. Well. Anyway, yeah. We'll jump back over to sphalerite. Maybe we'll clean up the mess. I may have to go down there and pick this guy up. I think you saw it through the map there for a second. I think if that's it, it's actually very far. Hey, you know, it's down there. It's down there. Let me bring back some more ladders. I also don't know if there's like a rope I can get to go down there easier. Yeah, not a clue. Ladders. Oh, plenty of ladders. We should be able to do that with a stack of ladders. Yeah, I'll go down there. We'll pick this thing up. And we'll work on it a bit more next episode. If you have a good idea, like the minecart falling thing's good. I think if I placed it from the other angle, it may have worked. Like and I mean, even like this works. You know what I mean? If we made this massive and it just dug out the entire vein, that'd be fine. You know, we just come down with the ladder at the end. That's worth it. Whereas this, we sort of, for the size that it is, we need way more precision for it. So, either I'm not entirely sure what the best course of action is in terms of setting this guy up. Whether we have him so that we can control it better, or whether we just make the guy bigger. Either way, as you can see, we've got this guy here. You know what? We'll go up. I'll open him up. We'll see what he's got in him. I don't think it's too much because he obviously goes a lot further than the actual vein even is. That's why control over it's probably better as well. But we'll grab this. We'll head back to our base. And we'll set him up over there just to have a nice open field and see what we're dealing with. Where's nice and open? Up here is nice and open, or at least it was before we built a bunch of stuff up here and probably placed some trees, but we can do it here. So, rail, card assembler, contraption. Nice. So this is it. It's built. Beautiful. We've got a bunch of junk here that I'm going to throw away. Sure. So here it is. Obviously, we've got drills and stuff. Inside of this guy, plenty of the stuff that we don't want. Decent amount of zinc. And nice amount of zinc. It'll be really good when we have this thing just better. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Thank you, of course, to our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzi and Andre. Thank you guys. All right. Goodbye.